day 82 of the second run of 100 Days Making Comics. I'm Ox, and this is where I tell you about how I worked on my independent comic. I never forgot for at least a half hour every day for 100 consecutive days, and this is my second run of that back to back. So many things have gone on in the last day. You might want to steady yourself, at least if you're standing. So Thomas Clemens just finished his 100 days. Congrats to him. So many good things from his 100 days, even though he primarily works in digital art and I'm more traditionalist. So many reinforced ideas and perceptions I had about the art world. So if you haven't checked out his 100 days yet, I severely must make you. That's how I want to word that. Yeah, you should definitely check out his 100 days. There's a lot of good information, a lot of great ideas and mindsets to get in if you're an artist starting out. He's been in the business for quite some time and has a lot of these tips and tricks that many artists maybe overlook. I've been dancing with art for about 2-3 years now, and I've learned a few of these tricks from just doing, and that is a hell of a lot harder than listening to somebody's advice with experience and knowledge in the as a matter of fact. So yeah, definitely check out his 100 days. They're well worth it just to get through. I know I want to say it was about day 35. It's about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes, where he's talking at a convention, I believe it was. Tons of good information. Another congratulations to Kevin Cross. Just completed his third run of 100 days. I'm really excited to see where he goes with Monkey Mod. It'll be nice to see him working on his project full time as soon as he gets done with this graphic novel. It's become this kind of weight tying him down, and it's just going to be pretty amazing to see him finally be able to untie from that and just get out there and do his own thing. So I'm so excited about that. Check out his 100 days. He only has 10 videos. He split it up every 10 days. He did a video. A lot of good stuff in there as well. He's obviously been in the business for a while as well. So let's start at the beginning of the day. I've been watching Casey Neistat's videos for about 2-3 weeks now. Daily videos, and the amount of things he gets accomplished in one day is just mind-boggling. I want to have that same amount of drive and force behind me to get just as much accomplished. Today I was supposed to go watch my nephews. That never happened because one of my nephews got sick and had to go home. So I didn't have to go do that. So I started out the day recording a video, working on an Inktober. I was up last night doing an Inktober with Gaz and working on issue 4. Probably gonna get onto Periscope, just trying to figure out how I could utilize it the best. From there, woke up this morning, answered a few emails, and was talking to the guy cutting acrylic cards for me that I'll be using as incentives in some of the upcoming Kickstarters. And I'm trying to figure out how many I need. But I think I'm going to do 50 each card. I think that's going to make it exclusive enough for people that might be on the fence about getting it. But it'll also be enough that I can cover some people if I take them to conventions and sell the remainder. So I was working on that for a few hours, getting those designs done. I have two of the 5 cards done. He wanted to get look at the images so he could see how hard it would be to translate that to the acrylic. So I'm looking to hear back from him now. Also, the Artcasters had their 4th podcast today. A lot of good stuff. I'm trying to decide if cons are really worth it anymore. I am going to keep going down that road, at least for a couple years. I think I'm going to run the circuit, at least with I Never Forgot, for the 13 issue run, because I think that's where it will thrive. I think digitally across Facebook and everything, until the next big social media platform hits, people are kind of just treading water, because everybody's so splintered amongst all the social sites. Like Facebook is just hard to get information out there, just because it's crappy algorithms. Twitter, not many people are on, and Instagram is just a flood of images that are you can just get buried within seconds. Pinterest, I only know a few people that use Pinterest, and not many anyway. The newsletter's going well, but that's people that want to know what's going on with my art and everything got going on with it. And then you have Tumblr. That's a maddening sea of artists and voices that, it's just so hard to get anything accomplished on Tumblr. There's niche groups that it's just hard to break into and find a voice on Tumblr. So, with all that being said, I think until the next social site comes along that groups people together and makes them want to give a damn, I think digital marketplace is just kind of a losing battle for the time being. I think it will get better, especially with the next big social site, but until that's made, all bets are off. So conventions are definitely going to be the way I'm going to be marketing I Never Forgot. Which brings me to the next bit of news. A few of you noticed that I had a cryptic Facebook status last night, and I was mulling over a bunch of things. With Kevin Cross finishing up his 100 days, he threw out this challenge to do 300-day challenges. It's how many he's completed, and I think I'm feeling much how he was his second run as well. Where that first run is you're just trying to get into a rhythm and habit. And imagine it if somebody is running, and when somebody doesn't know they're going to run, but everybody tells them they should, and as soon as that fire gets shot in the air for that first day, you kind of stumble, you catch yourself, but not before almost face planting in the ground. I've seen a few people face plant in the ground and quit on the whole updating and sticking with their project, which kind of sucks because you kind of invest in their story and want to see them succeed, but at the same time you can't force them to do their own project. If their heart's not into it, it's not going to be worth a damn. So at least they can take some time, regroup, and get that story to where it needs to be for themselves and for other people. If you haven't been able to tell, my heart is very into this comic, and I'm very looking forward to it doing very well. I have a lot of plans for it, and as far as right now, I think I have enough of momentum and people wanting to know what's next to keep me going right now. I think once I hit cons in the spring, it'll do a lot better. Just marketing it to people and getting it into people's hand is the only real challenge I see right now. And considering I'm on digital marketplace, it shouldn't be that hard to get it into people's hands, especially when it starts doing better. I think sticking with this weekly schedule of getting the spreads out for each week is helping a lot as well. If you're unaware, new spread link is down below the end of the first paragraph. So check that out if you're willing to find out some more behind the scenes stuff that's happening in the first issue. So I watched Kevin Cross's 100 Days, and he threw out this challenge of doing 300 days challenges. And I joked at the beginning of this second run that I was going to do a year's worth. And then I watched Thomas Clemens' video, and I want to say it was near day 60 or day 70, where he was doing so much every day. He was going to a con, he was doing warm-up sketches, he was posting a video on Facebook a day, and posting a video on YouTube a day. Amongst still getting the comic out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, on top of making the videos and doing the voiceovers for all that. And I think I mentioned it to him that all he needed to do was just get some breathing room and take a second to gather himself. And he came back saying that he thrives in this kind of madness and chaos. And I'm starting to realize that I do as well. I'm only better with the more pressure added, which makes this next bit even more daunting. After watching Kevin's 100 Days video and hearing him challenge people to do 300 days, watching Thomas finish up his 100 days, I realized that I'm the only one right now doing the daily update videos, which is ridiculous, because so many people should be doing these 100-day videos, because they are so intricate to building better habits for yourself and making you realize how much time goes into your work that you can appreciate, and then how much you can walk away with knowing that you're putting all your heart and soul into your projects. I think if your head's not into it where you can dedicate that much into your projects, the 100 days you're probably going to fall on your face, which sucks, but you will get that knowledge and that information that this 100-day challenge isn't a cakewalk. And I know you're probably watching these videos and probably is like, oh, he just worked on his project for a half hour every day. Not true. I'm able to put multiple hours, and I can pretty much dedicate myself to this comic, which is making me advance much quicker than you would see people that are only able to dedicate a half hour or an hour a day. When you see Gazbot, when he does a lot of freelance work, but when he dedicates himself to days in, days out of work on the project, he can go through a page a day. And I have no doubt that the horror is going to be something awesome when he gets it done in the spring. It would be incredible, the table next to him and Q at a con, and us just cornering the market on awesome things. So I'm thinking about doing a con circuit. I'm also thinking about this 300-day challenge. And I don't know if I'm going to do 300-day challenge, but I think I'm going to make a run at this year's worth of daily videos working on the comic. So I'm going to finish out this 100 days, and I think I'm going to go change it up from the 100-day challenge, because it's not necessarily that I'm not able to find the time. I think that I am able to find the time, and it's just going to be me working on the comic Not necessarily 100-day challenge, but I think I'm going to do a year's worth of daily updates working on the comic. I think I'm trying to come up with a structure for the videos. Like I said, I've been watching Casey Neistat's updates, and he had a Q&A today, and it was like somebody asked him if he was upset with there being more bloggers coming up and copying his style, which I absolutely was going to copy his style today. I started out recording right off the bat. I recorded probably 3 or 4 videos amongst the day. I had my phones charged, so I was going to set my old phone in the dash of our van while we drove to watch my nephews and do a time lapse of that whole process and do a time lapse coming back. So I absolutely was going to take the Neistat video outline and just copy and paste. I'm so glad that things worked out that I didn't, because he's an incredible maker, and there's no way I can come to anywhere close to what he's doing right now. I don't have the production value. I don't have a nice camera to work with, and I definitely don't have a computer worthy of doing video editing that I need to in a process like that. So I'm trying to figure out what is going to work for daily updates. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be looking at getting a second phone line, which means getting a second 6 Plus. I'm hoping to get a 6S Plus, just to use for business purposes. Give me a business line, but more importantly, give me updated cameras that can shoot 4K and whatnot. Just so I can do time lapses and things like that, along with just letting them upload without having to worry about tying up my phone. I think I could tie up my business phone all day long if allowed to. So I'm working on a few different things like that. The production is going to get better amongst these last 25 days or 15 days or so. So look forward to that. And then once I hit after the 100 days, expect some bigger changes. With all that being said, if you're thinking about doing 100 days, I sincerely think you need to take a second and reevaluate it and definitely go for it. It's been such a incredible thing for me this year. I was able to jump in and work towards this project every day, and now I have habits. And I blew off friends today. They're like, we haven't seen you in a long time, and I just want to hang out. And I was like, I'm busy. I'm working on my comic because I'm dedicated to this, and I love doing this. And I can't stress that enough, how much I've fallen in love with doing this project. To the point where they tried calling me and I ignored their call, and they're like, they couldn't understand why I ignored their call, and I was like, I'm working, like I'm not able to screw around and mess about like I used to. I just don't have that time anymore. So these 100 days have made me become an adult in the sense that I have a routine that I like to stick to now, and I have projects that I definitely want to work on more than screwing around. I will find some medium time where I have some time to mess around yet and time to work on the comic. I think with the art show coming up and everything else in the next month and a half, that I'm just too busy right now to worry about rerouting a few things. But I pretty much laid it out a few nights ago how much work I have to do before the art show. I want to get 4 done this week, finish up sketch pages and all the bonus pages for issue 4, and I want to have all of 4 completed by the end of the end of next week. I say all of 4 but that's excluding the preview pages for issue 5. I do have them roughed out. All I have to do is put them on Bristol, ink them, and color them. It's going to be fun this time around because those preview pages are going to be grayscaled. I'm debating if I want to do all of 5 in a grayscale. I doubt I'm going to, but there's a reveal that's going to happen in those pages, and color is going to play a big part of it. So it's going to be grayscale. So yeah, there are so many things happening in this next 2 months that I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to push my body to break itself. Just because I think I'm going to go 365 of updating every day. And I know I've gotten lax, but I have recorded every day. There are a few things that I need to get done after this 100 days. So it's not necessarily going to be the 100-day challenge. Obviously, it's not going to be a 100-day challenge. Kevin Cross sits with the 3 run, and he is going to remain with that 3 run. I'm not going to be making another 100 days, but I'm going to be working on the comic every single day and updating it. Just because I don't have any other challenges other than the comic. So it's basically after this 100 days, I'm going to go into a vlogging mentality where I'm just going to document what I do in a day. And that means I'll be able to take some time away from the comic. But a lot of the things that I'm going to be are going to be directly connected to the comic. I believe I'm going to probably start periscoping after these 100 days. Gaz was doing it last night. It was a lot of fun. And I think that's just a nice way to build things without having video hang around on my phone. Although I think the stream ran for about an hour and a half, and my 6 Plus was having a hard time charging and staying streaming at the same time. I think it was slowly chewing away what battery I did have before I started charging it. So that should just tell you what kind of a stress that puts you on a modern phone is periscoping. I'm not really worried about it, especially if I get a business phone that I can use for that. Especially if I can get a 6S Plus, because those are pretty much all battery and all awesome. So I think I've chewed off your ear for enough time today. Thanks for paying attention, coming to my neck of the woods, finding out more about my comic book. I'm pretty excited. Issue 3 should be, the proof should be here hopefully in the next couple days. I think he tried overnighting it either today or yesterday. So hopefully they're here tomorrow or Friday. That would be lovely. And then I could just give him the go-ahead and figure out the page layout. But 3 should be here in printed form by the end of this 100 days. If you want the first or second issue, you can get those on my Big Cartel site, samuraiox.bigcartel.com. A lot of good things are happening. A lot of awesome things. A lot of strategies for the future. I'm pretty excited about it all. Stay tuned and you'll find out more. Share this video with other people that are thinking about doing the 100 days, because we need more people on that field making incredible content. So, love you all. Thanks for staying tuned. And I'll check in with you for day 83 tomorrow, right? Is that right? Are we right? Are you right? Check out the new spread down below if you want to get those issues on Comixology. Links down below as well. I will leave the newsletter link down there for probably a couple more days. Find me on social sites. We'll hang out, have a good time, all that good stuff. Love you. Check in with you later. Peace.